Azimio Leader Raila Odinga joined other leaders at Statehouse Nairobi for the state banquet hosted in honor of King Charles III and Queen Camilla. A moment shared between President William Ruto, King Charles III and Azimio Leader Raila Odinga lit up the internet as Kenyans pondered about what the next move was. With the royal visit where a section of Kenyans and human rights groups demanded an apology and compensation from Britain for pre-colonial atrocities meted on the freedom fighters, King Charles III acknowledged that the painful past clouded the cordial relationship between the two nations. However, he did not state whether there would be compensation.
The presence of Azimio Leader Raila Odinga at the state banquet hosted in honor of the visiting royal couple stirred excitement at the royal banquet. The visit, a sixth by a sitting monarch and the first for King Charles III since he ascended to the throne following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II.
It means a great deal to my wife and myself that in our coronation year, our first state visit to a Commonwealth country should bring us here to Kenya. We both take considerable pride in renewing the ties between the United Kingdom and Kenya, a country that has long held such special meaning for my family. Najisikia kama niko nyumbani.
When President William Ruto took to the podium, his reference of the King's visit in relation to the country's charged political scene tickled many.
I did inform His Majesty earlier that in Kenya, there is a concept called kingpin, and there is a contest for kingpins around Kenya. Different regions have different kingpins. And there is a vicious contest for this kingpin position, which literally amounts to not so much. But this week, all contests about kingpins have been suspended because the king himself is in town.
But the seemingly perfect Swahili spoken by King Charles was perhaps one of the highlights of the evening as he made his speech.
Hamjambo, niaje, ni furaha yangu kuwa nanyi jioni ya leo.
The dark cloud of the atrocities meted on Kenyans during the pre-colonial period clouded the visit, a matter raised by President William Ruto. And when the king took to the podium, he acknowledged the pain but came short of apologizing.
The wrongdoings of the past are a cause of the greatest sorrow and the deepest regret. There were abhorrent and unjustifiable acts of violence committed against Kenyans as they waged, as you said at the United Nations, a painful struggle for independence and sovereignty. And for that, there can be no excuse.
We also note with appreciation your expression of willingness to acknowledge the painful aspects of our shared history, your exemplary courage and readiness to shed light on uncomfortable truths that reside in the darker regions of our shared experience are also very commendable.
The four-day state visit by the King and Queen has been billed as an opportunity for Kenya and Britain to look to the future and build on the cordial modern-day ties. The two leaders also addressed areas of cooperation, including environment and conservation, ICT, and education, among others. Britain committed £4.5 million to aid Kenya reform its education sector. The royal couple will be holding more sessions with Kenyans in the coastal city of Mombasa.